In a world running on pure adrenaline and instant reactions, calmness is a cheat code. And yet, it is the most underestimated weapon in modern society. We live in a culture that mistakes speed for efficiency and volume for power. We are conditioned to believe that the person who panics first cares the most, and the person who strikes back immediately is the strongest. From cable news debates to corporate boardrooms, we are told that to win, you must dominate with aggression. But if you look closely at the people who actually control the room, the people who build empires, and the people who survive crises intact, they share a different trait. They are brutally, unapologetically calm. The loudest person in a crisis is usually the one losing control. They scream because they are drowning in their own cortisol. They lash out because they lack the emotional infrastructure to process reality. They need to make noise to convince themselves they are still in charge. But the calm person does the exact opposite. When the building is burning metaphorically or literally, they don't panic. They don't scream. They lower their voice. They slow down their breathing. And they look at the chaos not as a tragedy, but as a math problem. Never mistake a calm person's stillness for indifference or lack of ambition. Their calmness isn't a sign that they don't care. It is proof that they are calculating. While everyone else is reacting blindly to the chaos, the calm person is weaponizing clarity. Why do calm people always win? Because human psychology is deeply flawed when it is emotional. When you get angry, when you panic, or when you let anxiety take the wheel, your prefrontal cortex shuts down. Your brain reverts to primitive survival instincts: fight, flight, or freeze. Your vision narrows, your decision-making becomes sloppy, and you become incredibly easy to manipulate. An emotional person is a predictable person, but a calm person remains intellectually lethal. Think about a high-stakes negotiation or an intense argument. If someone insults a calm person, the average bystander expects a reaction. They expect a shout, and defense, or an angry comeback. But when the calm person simply looks back with a steady gaze and a neutral expression, the entire dynamic shifts. By refusing to match the other person's chaotic energy, the calm person completely disarms them. The aggressor starts to look foolish, desperate, and weak. In psychology, the person who controls their own emotions controls the room. The calm person wins because they refuse to enter a burning house just because someone else invited them in. There are 3 psychological advantages that ensure calm people always win in career, wealth, and life. First, they possess the power of time dilation. In a high-stress situation, an emotional person feels like time is running out. They rush their choices, sign bad contracts, say things they regret, and burn bridges out of sheer panic. A calm person has the unique ability to slow time down. They take the hit, absorb the information, and allow the dust to settle before making a move. By delaying their response, they make fewer mistakes. And in the long run, the person who makes the fewest mistakes always wins. Second, they are completely immune to bait. In corporate politics or competitive environments, people will deliberately try to trigger you. They will attack your ego, question your competence, or disrespect your boundaries just to see you lose your temper. Why? Because once you lose your temper, you lose the game. A calm person recognizes the bait from a mile away. They don't take it personally because they understand that an opponent's anger is a reflection of the opponent's weakness, not their own. They watch you exhaust yourself trying to get a reaction while they quietly plan your defeat. Third, they are the anchors in a storm. In any organization, business, or family, people naturally gravitate toward stability. When everything is falling apart, no one looks to the panic-stricken manager for answers. Everyone looks to the person who remains unbothered. This gives calm people immense, unforced authority. They don't have to demand respect. People hand it to them because their calmness provides safety. True power isn't about being feared. It's about being the only stable force in a room full of chaos. Look back at the most elite performers in the world, from surgeon specialists and fighter pilots to iconic chess grandmasters and legendary investors. They are not defined by their passion or their loudness. They are defined by their ice-cold composure under extreme duress. They understand that anger is a cheap emotion. It consumes an immense amount of energy and delivers almost zero return on investment. Calmness, on the other hand, is the ultimate form of energy conservation. If you are listening to this right now, and you live in a constant state of anxiety, rushing, and overreacting to every minor inconvenience, you are bleeding power every single day. Every time you let a rude comment ruin your morning, or an unexpected problem cause a panic attack, you are handing over the remote control of your life to external circumstances. You need to understand that your peace of mind is your highest financial and spiritual asset. When someone tries to make you angry, your best revenge is to stay completely unaffected. When life throws a crisis at you, your best strategy is to slow down, take a deep breath, and lower your voice. Let them scream. Let them rush. Let them make a spectacle of themselves. Your job is to remain the eye of the hurricane. Let the world spin out of control around you, while you sit in perfect stillness, calculating your next chess move. Because while the emotional crowd is busy burning themselves out, the calm person is the only one left standing to collect the prize. Thank you for listening. Master your mind, protect your peace, and let your composure win the war.